the beginning, the recording. Perfect. Okay. So we'll start from the beginning. So my name is Christy Burgess. More about me, you can read here. I have trained more than 2 lakh GATE and other exam aspirants for general aptitude section in the last 10 years. And there are a few books I have written for general aptitude section, which are bestseller books for general aptitude section available on Amazon and Flipkart. And GATE general aptitude section mein 15 mark questions come from general aptitude section, 5 1-mark question and 5 2-mark questions. And the syllabus of GATE general aptitude given in the website is like this: verbal aptitude, quantitative aptitude, analytical aptitude, and spatial aptitude. Verbal aptitude means the English section, grammar, vocabulary, comprehension, these kinds of questions. Quantitative aptitude means math and logic, dono chahiye wo type questions karne ke liye. Analytical aptitude means more reasoning questions, like math will not be there in that, like blood relation problem or coding, decoding, those kinds of area. And spatial aptitude means again, please yourself, all of you, please mute yourself. Okay, spatial aptitude section, last 3 years before it was introduced in GATE syllabus. Spatial aptitude means this paper folding or mirror image idea. These kinds of things are examples of spatial aptitude. We'll discuss these areas briefly. So as I told, 1-mark question bhi hota hai, 2-mark question bhi hota hai. 2-mark questions are little more time consuming question. 1-mark questions are little more easier questions. So verbal aptitude mein, these are the areas. About these things we'll discuss in detail in each of the lectures. Okay, so GATE general aptitude mein, when you see a question, the right approach is very important. So that is what I'm trying to focus on today's class. When you see a question, what you should do? Because taking one topic and discussing will take time. That is why I will give you a general idea, general orientation for GATE general aptitude. General aptitude section questions karne mein, these things you should be careful about. When you see a question, don't just read the question and solve the question. Question read karne ke baad options understand karna hai. Options understand karne ke baad he decide kar sakta hai which is the least time consuming method. उसके बाद सॉल्व करना है. मेनी पीपल प्रॉब्लम यह है, क्वेश्चन रीड करेगा और सॉल्व करेगा, ऑप्शंस रीड नहीं करेगा. ओनली आफ्टर फाइंडिंग द आंसर दे लुक इनटू द ऑप्शन एंड सी व्हिच इज द करेक्ट आंसर. बट दैट इज टू मच टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. दैट इज व्हाई मेनी पीपल से जनरल एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन फिनिश करने में बहुत टाइम लग रहा है. मैक्सिमम 30 मिनट्स. उससे 30 मिनट्स इटसेल्फ इज not needed. 20-25 minutes you can easily complete general aptitude section if you prepare well for this section. So uske liye ye 15 shortcut methods will be very important. Choosing the least time consuming method means you have to be flexible with these methods. Just like you go for a war. एक war है तो different kind of weapons होना चाहिए ना. Single weapon से गया तो it is risky or it is difficult to win the war. All of you make sure you have muted yourself. So being flexible with the methods is very important. I will show you a few questions so that you will understand it better. Try this question. GATE 2022 question. Try kariye and mention the answer in the chat. You are not knowing how to solve, at least try the question, read the question. मेरा हिंदी इतना perfect नहीं है, so it will be a little broken Hindi. So I am using mix of Hindi and English for all of you are able to follow. Don't write on the screen. Okay, due to lack of time, I will start explaining. In a class of 5 students, PQRST, only one student is known to have copied in the exam. The disciplinary committee has investigated the situation and recorded the statements from the student as given below. Five statements are given. Investigating team had an authentic information that S never lies. So this is called statement related problem. Statement related problem. Truthity or falsity of the statement related question. So हमें clearly पता है S never lies. So S का statement truth है. So as I told, when you read the question, read the options also. You understood that we need to find who copied the exam. Who copied the exam means the problem is we don't know who is telling truth, who is telling lie. So we started from here. S never lies. S never lies means S का statement truth है. S का statement क्या है? Only one of us is telling the truth. Only one of us is telling the truth means ये 5 statements में एक ही truth है. हमें वो already पता है वो truth S का statement है क्योंकि question में लिखा है S का statement truth होना चाहिए. That is why this is the only truth. मतलब बाकी सारा lies होना चाहिए. बाकी सारा statement shoot होना चाहिए. From that understanding, you can easily find who has copied in the exam. R has copied in the exam lie है तो R ने copy नहीं किया. R ने copy नहीं किया मतलब R can be eliminated clearly. S has copied in the exam lie means S didn't copy. Option में S नहीं है. P did not copy in the exam lie है. We know that P copy नहीं किया ये statement lie है तो P ने copy किया ना. So option B is the answer. All of you understood? Very simple. Now, if you use the right approach, it is very simple. So, any doubts? Iska solution clear hai na? So, choosing the right approach is very important. I will tell about that more in more questions. This I will come back to if time allows. Okay, speaking of the time factor. Next important thing is the time factor, as I already told. If you are not using the right method, many questions will be very time consuming. और एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन पूरा कवर करने के लिए भी बहुत टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा. लाइक 1 hour एप्टीट्यूड सेक्शन के लिए दिया तो योर सब्जेक्ट पार्ट द रिमेनिंग टाइम वोंट बी इनफ. दैट इज व्हाई ऑलवेज कीप इन माइंड द टाइम फैक्टर. 1 mark क्वेश्चन ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 minutes में कर सकता है मैक्स. एंड 2 mark क्वेश्चन प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ ऑल ऑफ यू. Okay, so time factor is very important. So after every question, when you practice also, always keep in mind that you after every question you see how much time you have taken for each question. Gaurav, which part you have doubt? Can you specify? Last question में कौन सा part में doubt है? The idea was question में लिखा है S never lies. So S told the truth. What is the truth told by S? Only one of us is telling the truth. Only one of us means we already know that S is telling the truth. S is telling the truth means all the others should be telling lie because only one is mentioned. All others are telling lie means look at statement of R. Statement of R is P did not copy in the exam. That is a lie. So P did not copy in the exam is a lie means P copied in the exam. Na? P copied in the exam. Who copied in the exam is the question. So P copied in the exam. Is it clear now, Gaurav? Yes. Perfect. So, so when you see it, when you solve a question, always keep in mind how much time you are taking for it. By practicing well or by learning well general aptitude section, this time idea you can be very clear about. Like how much time you should spare for each question and when maybe sometimes you can get stuck in a question and you cannot proceed further. Then what to do? Those kinds of things you will understand. Again, we will discuss that in detail in the full course itself. So now I want to emphasize on this point, choosing the right method. And I told you the approach. General aptitude section mein almost all questions will be objective itself. GATE exam mein some questions can be like numerical aptitude type also, as you know. But aptitude section mein almost all time, all 10 questions are objective itself. And sometimes maybe one question can be numerical aptitude and all other 9 questions will be objective itself. So objective approach means till your engineering or till all classes in school, you have written descriptive exams. Na? So descriptive exams का skill sets नहीं चाहिए या skill set काफी नहीं है objective exams या objective question paper solve करने के लिए. That is why when you are seeing question with options, you have to use the options well. Reading question and options is important. उसके बाद ही decide कर सकता है which is the least time consuming method. Speaking of least time consuming method, as I told, there are at least 15 shortcut ways of doing general aptitude questions. एक दो example से I will explain why shortcut approaches are very important. Shortcut approaches means it is not like by hearting a formula or by hearting a shortcut method. No. The way you look at question itself, you can use this shortcut approaches. So for example, ये question देखिए, GATE 2020 question है. I am showing you previous year question paper questions itself so that you get exact idea that these ideas or these techniques will help you. So make a try. I'll give you 2 minutes. Stop using the screen. Be more serious, please. Have you all tried this? Okay, ये question में भी if you use the right approach, easy हो जाएगा इसका solution. Insert 7 numbers between 2 and 34 such that the resulting sequence including 2 and 34 is an arithmetic progression. Sum of these inserted 7 numbers is. So, question में लिखा है 2 first number है, 34 last number है, इसके बीच में 7 numbers insert करना है. इसके बीच में 7 numbers insert करना है so that it is an arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression मतलब क्या है? There should be a common difference. There should be a common difference. So here, if you use the right approach, it is very simple. Otherwise, you have to guess what all are these 7 numbers. But that will be very time consuming. Na? Question में sum of numbers is the... Yadav, please stop using the screen. Okay, I'll repeat. All of you make sure you don't use the screen. Otherwise, please leave the room, leave this session, please. If it is by mistake, it's okay. But if you're purposefully doing it, stop doing it or please leave the class. Okay. So two numbers inserted between 2 and 34 मतलब ये 7 numbers guess करना या 7 numbers find करना बहुत time consuming है. But इसका sum find करना बहुत ही easy है. Because if you consider this 9 numbers including this 2 and 34, 2 and 34 include करके 9 numbers consider किया तो ये first term है A, ये last term है L. And you know that sum of an AP, sum of an arithmetic progression is n by 2 into A plus L. N by 2 into A plus L. A is 2, L is 34. N क्या है? N मतलब number of terms. इसमें 9 numbers होगा ना? Whatever be the 7 numbers, इसमें 9 numbers है. So N 9 हो गया. So 9 by 2 into 2 into 30, 2 plus 34 हो गया. So 9 by 2 into 36 हो गया. So 9 into 18 will
Sir,
be the answer.
hello, could
Yes.
you please share your screen?
Okay, screen is not visible.
Yeah.
Okay. ओके मैं एक और बार समराइज कर रहा हूँ. क्वेश्चन में लिखा है 2 and 34 फर्स्ट टर्म और लास्ट टर्म है. मतलब अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन में A is the first term and L is the last term means even if you don't know any other term, you can find the sum of this 9 numbers. Sum of 7 numbers पूछा है, but sum of 9 numbers first find किया तो easy हो जाएगा. If you don't find any of these numbers also, you can find the sum of this 9 numbers using the formula n by 2 into A plus L, where n is the number of terms, A is the first term, L last term है. So 9 terms मतलब n का value 9 हो गया ना. So 9 by 2 into first term 2, last term 34. So 9 by 2 into 2 plus 34. So 9 by 2 into 36 हो गया. 2 and 36 cancel किया तो 18 मिलेगा. So 9 into 18 will be the answer. That is, yeah, 9 into 18 is the sum of the 9 numbers. So 162 मिला. हमें क्या चाहिए? सम ऑफ द 7 नंबर्स ओनली. सम ऑफ द 7 नंबर्स मतलब ये 2 and 34 ये सम से सबट्रैक्ट करना है. फ्रॉम 162 you have to reduce this 2 and 34, that is 36. That is 126 will be the answer. So again I am just showing you, if you use the right approach you can get the answers faster. Here we use the complement idea to get the answers faster. About each method we will discuss in detail in an upcoming session. Any
Sir,
doubts?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir, you in this, okay. Oh, in this PPT it is mentioned like, okay, no, it is okay. Now it is sorted, sir. You
Okay,
mentioned
okay.
it is like 6 digits are lying between these 2 and 34 in the
Okay.
presentation.
No, it is 7. I think by mistake
Okay.
I may have added.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is 7 itself. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it should be 7. It should be 7.
Okay, cool then, sir.
Okay, fine, fine. Great. Okay, so maybe 2, 3 more examples we'll see. For example, ये GATE 2019 question देखिए. Data interpretation वाला एक question है. Again, if you use the right approach, you can get the answer super fast. That is what I want to emphasize on. Make a try, all of you. Any answers? Radhishyam got an answer. Sandeep got an answer. Okay, let's start explaining. 5 people PQRST work in a bank. P and Q does not like each other but have to share an office till T gets a promotion. Finally, question क्या पूछ रहा है? Given the floor plan, what is the current location of Q, R and T? So, this sentence itself, P and Q have to share an office. अभी वो ऑफिस शेयर कर रहा है, मतलब P and Q सेम रूम में होना चाहिए. ईच ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट करिए या ईच ऑप्शन एनालाइज करिए. P and Q ऑफिस शेयर कर रहा है A, B, C ऑप्शन में, बट D ऑप्शन में P and Q डिफरेंट ऑफिस में है, सो डेफिनेटली वो गलत है, बिकॉज दे शुड बी इन द सेम ऑफिस. अभी ये सेंटेंस देखिए, R who is currently sharing an office with T, R and T सेम ऑफिस में होना चाहिए. R यहाँ, T यहाँ, सो ऑप्शन है गलत है. R is in here and T here, so again different office. R and T same office, so option C is the only remaining option. Actually, we didn't analyze the remaining sentences also, क्योंकि yes, ये single sentence से ही 3 option eliminate हो जाएगा. R is currently with T. So when you see the question, choosing the right method, or here you selected statement and eliminated. You didn't substituted the option into the question. That is called elimination by substitution. Here we did elimination by selected statements. That eliminated 3 options super fast itself. Okay. So another tip I want to tell you is finding the catch in the question. There may be one sentence or 2 sentences by which you can get the idea of the question faster, or by which you can get the solution faster. प्रभांशु, previous question में पूछ रहे हैं आप. Previous question में question बता रहा है PQRST ऐसा 5 people है, वो 5 people कौन सा ऑफिस ऑक्यूपाई कर रहा है इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दिया है, और 4 ऑप्शंस में उसका डायग्राम दिया है. ये ऑप्शन देखिए, थर्ड ऑप्शन RT, ये तीनों ऑफिस 3 में है, और क्वेश्चन में एक सेंटेंस भी दिया है R शेयरिंग एन ऑफिस विद T, मतलब R एंड T सेम ऑफिस में होना चाहिए ना. बाकी तीनों ऑप्शन देखिए, R एंड T सेम ऑफिस में नहीं है. ये स्क्वायर एक ऑफिस है, ये दूसरा रूम है, या दूसरा ऑफिस है. सिमिलरली इसमें R एंड S सेम ऑफिस शेयर कर रहे हैं, R एंड T नहीं. इसमें R अकेला है, सो R एंड T शेयर नहीं कर रहा है ऑफिस, इसलिए ये 3 ऑप्शन गलत है. अभी क्लियर है प्रभांशु? Just the arrangement given. You have to analyze that picture and eliminate. That's all. Yes, perfect. So, कुछ question में 1 sentence or 2 sentence or starting finding the correct catch in the question gives you the answer faster. ये GATE 2016 question देखिए all of you. Okay, it was muted. Some of you got an answer. आकाश is gate exam में हिंदी, no, हिंदी में नहीं दे सकता. As of now there is no Hindi I mean medium paper, because गेट एप्टीट्यूड में particularly verbal aptitude का questions है. Verbal aptitude means your English proficiency is tested. Yeah, it is debatable whether English proficiency is needed or not, but fortunately or unfortunately English proficiency test करने वाला questions है. वो हिंदी में दिया तो there is no point there ना. इसलिए I don't think in future also Hindi medium question paper I don't think for GATE exam it will be there. Okay, so this question I will explain. Many of you got an answer. A flat is shared by four 5-year undergraduate students. They agreed to allow the oldest of them to enjoy extra space in the flat. So, ये question एक sequential ordering का question है, ranking and ordering chapter या sequential ordering chapter का question है. यहाँ पे visual method use कर सकता है question understand करने के लिए. Manu is 2 months older than Shravan. मतलब Manu above Shravan होना चाहिए if you arrange them in decreasing order of their age. Sorry?
రాయాలి మళ్ళీ సెట్ తిప్పి రాయాలి.
You are not audible. Can you repeat? Okay. So Manu is 2 months older than Shravan. मतलब Manu above Shravan होना चाहिए. Who is मतलब Shravan के बारे में दिया है information. Yeah, who is means latter person या second person के बारे में. But या and है तो first person के बारे में है. So Shravan who is 3 months younger than Trideep. So Shravan Manu से 2 months younger है. Shravan Trideep से 3 months younger है. मतलब Trideep should be above Manu ना. क्योंकि 2 months 3 months. So 1 month का age ज्यादा होना चाहिए Trideep का. Pawan is 1 month older than Shravan means Pawan should be here in between Manu and Shravan. क्योंकि यहाँ पे 2 years का difference है, 1 year का difference. So definitely Pawan should be below Manu. So ये है sequential ordering और this is the visual you can draw. ये visual से who occupy the extra space in the flat. Extra space in the flat किसको देना चाहिए? Oldest person को. So oldest person कौन है? That is the question. Trideep होना चाहिए oldest person. Many of you got it. So it is very easy ना. So the catch in the question is these 2 sentences about Manu, Shravan, Pawan and Trideep that is mentioned. So as I told, today's session I'm just giving you an orientation. एक गेट एग्जाम क्वेश्चन या एप्टीट्यूड का क्वेश्चन अप्रोच कैसा कर सकता है. इन डिटेल वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन टॉपिक बाय टॉपिक लेक्चर्स इटसेल्फ. ओके, वन मोर एग्जांपल आई विल शो यू. ये गेट 2011 का एक क्वेश्चन था. प्लीज ट्राई दिस. इट्स अ क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड प्रॉब्लम. मेक अ ट्राई ऑल ऑफ यू. Any answers? Some of you got an answer. Sure, Sandeep, I will explain in a minute. Let all people try because ये question बहुत ही important एक question है and this ये question से आपको समझ में आएगा गेट एग्जाम का approach properly या क्या expect कर रहा है IIT when setting a question paper for general aptitude. So that idea you will get from this question itself. Okay, so many of you tried, but it is taking too much time, na? Radhesham got an answer. Others try किया. So ये question बहुत time consuming है if you are not using the right approach. ये question एक linear equation question है. School days में you have learned these kinds of question or you have done these kinds of word problem. Three friends RST shared toffee from a bowl. Finally question क्या पूछ रहा है? How many toffees were originally there in the bowl? So let X be the required unknown. ऐसा करता था ना in school days when we have questions like this. Required unknown को X assume करेगा और पूरा क्वेश्चन रेड करके एक इक्वेशन फॉर्म करेगा और उसको सॉल्व करके आंसर निकाल सकता है. दैट इज द अप्रोच यू हैव फॉलोड. लेट अस ट्राई दैट अप्रोच एंड सी वेदर इट इज वर्किंग. इफ यू ट्राई दैट अप्रोच you will get equation like this. Due to lack of time, I'm just mentioning, ऐसा equation मिलेगा. I'll give you an insight how we got that. R took 1/3 of the toffees. X toffees था, उसका 1/3 लिया R ने. टोटल X toffees से 1/3 लिया तो 2/3 of X toffees बचेगा ना. 2/3 of X will be the number of toffees remaining. और R ने क्या किया? उसके साथ 4 toffees add किया. Returned 4 toffees to the bowl means 2/3 X plus 4 is the number of toffees currently in the bowl after R took 1/3 and returned 4 to the bowl. उसके बाद S ने क्या किया? बचा हुआ toffees का 1/4 लिया. 1/4 लिया मतलब 3/4 बचेगा ना. 3/4 is remaining. और 3 toffees वापस किया या रिटर्न किया, so +3. So the number of toffees in the bowl is now currently this. Now उससे 3 ने आधा लिया तो आधा बचेगा ना. What is remaining is the only thing we need क्योंकि क्वेश्चन फाइनली 17 toffees लेफ्ट दिया है और 3 ने भी 2 toffees वापस किया, so +2. So this is the final remaining. वो final remaining 17 से इक्वल है because question says that now bowl have 17 toffees left. So this is equal to 17. So this is the equation you can form. और ये equation solve करना और भी time consuming है. और भी time consuming है क्योंकि ये 2 को right side लेना है, ये half को cross multiply, 3 को right side, 4/3 को cross multiply, 4 right side, 2/3 को cross multiply. ऐसा किया तो finally आपको 48 मिलेगा. But this is how not to do the question. ऐसा किया तो definitely 3 minutes से ज्यादा लगेगा to understand the meaning of the question. That is why ये question, for previous question many of you answered. ये question one person only answered and वो भी सही answer नहीं था. Yes Alex, I'm going to tell that. ये question, the IIT that set this question paper, ये question ऐसा करने के लिए नहीं दिया है. ये question दिया है to use options well. I told you in the beginning, read the question and the options well. How many toffees are there in the bowl? Is it 38? Is it 31? Is it 48? Is it 41? वो नंबर से R ने क्या किया? R ने उसका 1/3 toffees लिया. So whatever is the number of toffees in the bowl, उसका 1/3 R ने लिया. उसका 1/3 लिया मतलब वो नंबर 1/3 लेना पॉसिबल वाला नंबर होना चाहिए ना, और इन अदर वर्ड्स वो नंबर 3 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए। ये तीनों वैल्यू 3 का मल्टीपल नहीं है ना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल 38 टॉफीज था तो 38 करेक्ट आंसर है, तो ओरिजिनली 38 टॉफीज आर देयर इन द बाउल। आर टुक 1/3 ऑफ द टॉफीज मींस 38 का 1/3 लिया। 38 का 1/3 एक फ्रैक्शन है, टॉफीज फ्रैक्शन में नहीं होता, इट शुड बी नेचुरल नंबर। नेचुरल नंबर होने के लिए 3 का मल्टीपल होना ही चाहिए। 39 था तो ओके था, 42 था तो ओके था। Only option that is a multiple of 3 is 48. And that is the answer. And this is how you should have done this question. This is called elimination by selected statement. One statement or two statement is enough to finish the question if you are choosing it correctly. Is it clear?
Sir,
I'm not making up the options. I'm not making up the question. These are previous GATE exam questions.
sir, is
Any
there any
doubts?
else? Hello?
Yeah, please tell.
Sir, is there any another way to solve this problem? Because suppose let's take an example. If we'll not focus on the 1/3 of the toffee, we just go
Okay.
with a number. We just conclude it like, okay, it might be 48 is a number. I taken a number from the option, and now I considered like 1/3 of the toffee from the total number of the
Yeah.
okay bound. So if I consider like 1/3 means it would be 36.
Yeah. 1/3 means remaining will
So,
be 36. Correct.
so in that way, can we approach?
Yeah, that can be approached, but that is needed only if multiple 1/3, multiple options have multiples of 3 in it. Once से
Sir,
ज्यादा options ऐसा है तो you may have to do that. But
no,
that is
sir.
eliminated by, yes, Suraj.
No, like my concern is, sir, like, is there any another method to solve this question? Whatever
Another
you
method is
explained.
elimination by substitution you can do. Take first option and put it into the question completely and see whether there is a contradiction arising. So
Sir,
that way also you can
if
do. Other
possible, can you
approaches
explain
also
on
may
that
be
way?
there. Yes, Suraj. Yes,
If
can you
possible, can
repeat?
you explain on that way, sir?
That way is similar itself. I'll just show you. If 38 is the answer, you substitute 38. You are not trying to select the right statement to eliminate. Randomly take the first option and put it into the
Okay.
question. 3 friends, RST, share toffee from a bowl, which is having 38 toffees. R took 1/3. There itself, 38 ka 1/3 lena possible nahi tha. That is why that is eliminated.
Okay.
If that is possible, maybe you have to continue further and somewhere else elimination will happen. Like if there were 2 multiples of 3, possible, eh? 2 multiples of 3 means somewhere it will eliminate. So 31, then you try. 31 when you try, R took 1/3, that is impossible. Then you reach 48. But in this question, it is not a coincidence at all. That is what I want to tell you. ये coincidence नहीं है, ये purposefully options ऐसा दिया है question paper में. So make
Okay.
use of that opportunity. That is what I'm saying. Yes, Suraj.
Yeah, sir, it's clear now.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the idea. When you see a question, choosing the right approach is very important. That is what I wanted to emphasize on. उसके लिए 3-4 examples मैंने दिया different chapters से. Yeah, this didn't cover any of the chapters completely, but just give you an insight of there are shortcut approaches. Choosing them correctly is very important. Elimination itself 5 ways में elimination कर सकता है. Substitution से कर सकता है, selected statement से कर सकता है, option analyze करके कर सकता है, related option choose करके कर सकता है. There are different ways. So being flexible with them is very important. In the upcoming sessions, we'll be discussing about all that. For those people who join late, more about me, you can see here. I run a YouTube channel also called Christie's Classes. There I have given for GATE exam also a good amount of videos. These are some of the playlists in the channel. And for getting more information about my classes, you can check out those videos also to get an idea. Many videos for GATE exam we have given, and we are starting a lecture series also for general aptitude section in general from day after tomorrow onwards. और GATE general aptitude में बहुत सारा topics या areas है. About all those we'll be discussing in detail in the complete course, and I have made flashcards for all these topics so that you get a crisp idea about all these topics. These are some of the flashcards. 100 flashcards for GATE General Aptitude we have prepared. Each classes I will explain with these flashcards itself. सारा topics का theory in depth we will be discussing in the course. Okay, और कोई doubt है तो पूछ सकता है. Otherwise we can conclude today for now, and in the upcoming sessions we will meet. Okay, any other doubts?
It's not about doubts. Your classes will be continue like from the starting right now, next week or this week itself.
Actually, schedule I haven't also got. I don't think it will be starting this week. It may be after 1 month or so. We haven't prepared the schedule as of now. So,
Okay.
because I take classes for many institutes actually. So, mine institute का schedule अभी तक prepared नहीं है. But most probably it will be only after 1 month. Minimum after 1 month only.
Cool, that's all.
Any other doubts? Okay, so then let's conclude. Thank you all of you for attending the session. All the best for your upcoming GATE exam. So let's conclude. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the
Welcome.
session.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome.